Okay, here we are at the range, and this is going to be part of that testing for cleaning the brass, lubing the necks, and lubing them for sizing and for seating bullets. Now, I already did it, and I can see this test isn't going to last long because my amp press gauge seating them bullets, besides them squeaking all the way down in, the force was like 175 pounds to 90. The graph was all over. I'm going to show you that. But first I'm going to shoot what was left of the no lube, which were actually lubed, and I wiped it out. You know which ones I'm talking about. And then I'm going to compare them to the no clean, no lube, no nothing, just skipping all three of those steps. And from what I'm thinking now, this is a no-go situation, and I'm going to go back to cleaning, maybe even, now hold on, maybe even wet tumbling. I don't think so. But anyways, and plus I've got these new bullets I'm going to be trying. The Burger 105. Oh, I forget what they're called, but that was in my last video. Anyways, what I'm going to do is shoot these. I took a picture of the target. I'm not using the shot marker again. I'm kind of liking shooting paper targets, although you have to chase back and forth. But anyways, let's see what happens. Well, I just got back from the range, and the world isn't what it's supposed to be. This really shocked me. Stay tuned. Okay, well, this here is a normal graph. These are the 20 that I loaded that I did lube the necks for sizing, but I wiped the necks out afterwards before seating the bullets. Now, you've seen some of these tested before, but this is how the graph looks as far as seating force. Okay, so I think here, I can't jumble these now because they're just a screenshot of it, but it looks like we go from about 93 to 111, okay, in seating force, which isn't bad. This is pretty fair. I can live with this. So the one thing I love about this amp press is you can see what you're doing, and if things go haywire in that, it'll show here. So this is what the first group I'm shooting today, the wiped out the neck lube, looks like. Now, let's get to the graph for the no cleaned, no lubed, no anything, and see what you think. Okay, so now we have the brass that I didn't even clean, tumble clean with rice, and I did not clean the necks. I did not lube the necks before sizing. I did not lube the necks before seating. But I'm going to tell you right now, the effects were quite obvious. First of all, sizing the brass with no lube in the necks. It was fine on the downstroke, but on the upstroke, it was tight. Sometimes I even used a second hand to lift that handle. That's how tight it was. Then, when it came to the seating, as you can see by this graph, I've got this graph I remembered to sort out before I showed you. We've got 109 to 177. a difference of almost 70 pounds of seating force between all these. And I mean, just look at that. That is insane. So when I was seating these, I was like, oh yeah, this will be good. I wonder how many of these will even hit the paper. You know, according to everyone and how we were taught and how we were to learn, this is absolutely no good. You want like that last one I showed you. So you remember the last one. I guess I'll show them again at the end of the video. But we've got almost 70 pounds of seating force difference here. Before we had about 15, and they were all nice and lined up, you know, going to this 100-pound area. All right, now let's take a look at the targets. I think they're the ones that are going to speak the truth. Okay, let me show you. This is the blank target first. And these are those stickers I told you about. But after using this target today, I wish these stickers were bigger and showed the whole 10 X-ring, because the X-ring actually comes out probably a 1/4 inch more all the way around. And I can't really score. So I got to look into like getting 3-inch stickers and centering the X-ring and the 10 ring on it. So anyways, while we're sitting here looking at this, what's coming up is unbelievable to me. I have a hard time believing it, and it almost pees me off because of the money that I spent, you know, for that amp press, you know, which it's a great tool. Yes, it's a really great tool to see how you're doing. But if I'm going to go ahead with no lube in the necks and, well, I'm giving it away, as you're going to see, I don't even need that amp press. So let's get to this now before I go off on a rant. Okay, so I guess you really don't need to see this. These were my citers. 1, 2, 3, and then I brought it in. Okay, so now the next group, this is with the no lube necks. Now, let me make some excuses here for myself. This is not good shooting, okay? These are probably all 10s. This one's definitely out. That's a 9. Okay. Not a whole lot of X's. All right. But let me tell you, there was a 16-mile-an-hour crosswind today. And, of course, I was playing the wind, holding off and all that. But these are the ones that I lubed the necks, you know, for sizing. And then I wiped the lube off when it was time to seat. Okay? And that is that. Now, hold on to yourself. They're not all going to be in the X-ring, but remember that. And now look at this. This grouping here is much better. I was trying to find, you know, my way. But as you can see, if you take this, a couple of them are off, and I'm sure it was me and I'm sure it was the wind. But what I'm trying to say is this isn't a 10 times more spectacular group size, but it is better. Okay, it is better to doing it the way I was doing it. Now, also, one thing I'm going to take into account is when I did not lube the necks or anything, I also didn't brush them. So I think I'm going to throw brushing them back in before I seat the bullets. Okay, just to kind of even out the carbon around inside the neck. You know, for 300 yards in a good wind, and I still can't see as good as I wanted to. So, it sounds like I'm trying to look for every excuse I can. But I'm just saying, this is definitely better. But I am going to clean just for the hell of it. I don't care. What do I waste an hour? And that hour really is my time when I clean my rifle. So it works out perfect. It's not like it's costing me any time. So I think this is very, very interesting. It's not good shooting, which this first one shows. So don't look at this one and say, well, that's not good shooting. They're both not good shooting. But this is better grouping. I believe it is. They're much tighter together, the ones that are tighter together. And, I can't separate them because of the amp press, the traces on the amp press. I wouldn't know what to separate from what. So, anyways, that's my results. And I'm not even going to do another round of this. Actually, I'm going to move on into testing the new Burger. Yes, I'm going yellow. Burger 105 grain VLDs. Everything else will be the same. So thank you very much for having the patience to sit through this video and wait for me to get it done. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You guys have a great time, and I'll see you on the next one. If you liked or learned something from this video, please hit the like button. And please also hit the subscribe button and the notifications to be notified of all my new videos. This QR code will take you to my website store where I sell the brackets, t-shirts, and basically anything else that I don't use anymore. You never know what's going to be there, so check often. There is also a wealth of information there. Thank you for watching.